Welcome to This Explainer. We spend so much time thinking that huge archaeological breakthroughs happen when some genius points to a map and confidently says, dig here. But the reality? Sometimes history just trips us up when we're looking for something else entirely. Today, we're diving deep into how some of history's most earth-shattering secrets weren't found by brilliant calculation, but by pure accidental chance. Let's uncover how sheer serendipity completely rewrote our understanding of the world.
So, here's what we're covering today in our four-part anthology of mind-blowing mini-mysteries. We're going to start with ancient hunters under a lake, then move on to a 3,300-year-old shipwreck. After that, we'll discover a living fish from the dinosaur era, and we'll wrap up with the tragic reality behind the Terracotta Army. Let's jump right in. All right, Section 1, Ancient Hunters Under the Lake, taking a look at a sonar anomaly in Lake Michigan.
Picture this. It's 2007. And archaeologist Dr. Mark Hawley is on a totally routine mission in the deep, freezing cold waters of Lake Michigan. He's using sonar tech to scan this completely flat, sandy lakebed, just hyper-focused on finding a sunken ship that had been missing for years. But instead of a wooden hull, he spots the impossible. A perfectly straight, mile-long line of large stones. And we all know nature doesn't really build in perfectly straight lines, right? Well, when Dr. Hawley strapped on his scuba gear and dove down, he followed these stones and realized they ended in a perfect circle, right next to a really deep trench. When this news broke, the media absolutely went wild. People were claiming it was some 10,000-year-old underwater Stonehenge built for spiritual reasons. But actually, the real answer was way more calculated than that.
The mystery was finally solved a couple of years later, in 2009, by anthropologist John O'Shea. He published a paper pointing out similar lines over in Lake Huron. So these weren't spiritual sites at all, they were drive lines. You see, ancient native hunters knew that caribou have this hardwired instinct to follow straight paths. It's brilliant, really. The hunters literally built these stone walls to funnel the caribou directly into that circular trap. Once they were in, they were blocked by the deep trench ahead and couldn't escape, which meant hunters hiding behind the stones could easily ambush this massive prey. It was a highly engineered hunting mechanism hiding right under our noses the whole time.
Moving right along to Section 2, a 3,300-year-old shipwreck exploring the Mediterranean deep sea anomaly.
Let's fast forward to 2023. A British oil company is sailing out over the Mediterranean Sea, about 55 miles off the coast of Israel. They're doing their usual thing, scanning for new oil and gas fields, and they send this advanced robotic vehicle a full mile down to the seafloor. But instead of geological formations, their deep-sea robots light up something wild. A bizarre mound of hundreds of ancient clay pots just half buried in the sand. They immediately call on the Israeli Antiquities Authority to help figure this out. By using a specialized robot that can handle delicate artifacts, they actually managed to pull up a few of these pots.